like, you know, introduction phase. I will be transitioning from tarot to scientific theory, matter, breakthroughs, conversation with you guys. Okay, of course I'll still be doing tarot readings, but I have like a lot more to like say and stuff of that nature. I feel as if I'm holding myself back by not saying a lot of the things, by not breaking these things down, by even contributing to any lower vibrations. So I no longer want to do that, and I'm in a transition phase of my life. Okay, a lot of you guys who feel inclined to watch these videos, please, 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 if you are not in the right headspace, if you are upset with me, upset with anything that I have done, things of that nature, I don't say that you should watch these videos. These videos are for more of a high vibrating collective. All right, this channel is of a high vibrating consciousness. So that's pretty much it. We're gonna go into it. These videos shouldn't be any like too long or anything of that nature. I will be pulling like oracle cards, spade cards, and calculation cards in order to pretty much summarize how like these messages can pretty much coincide with you guys. So the first message is pretty much based and targeted for like people who consider themselves any type of guru, teacher, or you want to get into these type of studies, whereas you have the ability to teach people who want to come in the same type of dynamic as you, and you can kind of create a concept of what you want to do. Now, before you can even do anything, you first have to understand what type of dimension that you guys are living in. So anyone who is involved or wanting to be involved in public speaking in general, okay, so if you have any type of platform, whether this be tarot, public speaking, YouTube, social media, okay, where you are using your voice, this is your message. All right, so we're gonna go into it. So this message is about the level you vibrate and pretty much how to break down those barriers so you're able to efficiently communicate. Okay, I'm a little nervous, but let's get into it. So spiritual gurus or teachers in general, you could also be going to school for some type of teaching mechanism. You literally maybe want to be a teacher. Some of you guys could be going to school to be like a professor or an actual teacher, like for kids. I don't know, I'm getting 3rd through 6th grade or middle school max, okay, or college, okay. You could be in college currently studying for this, okay. I'm also getting law, but this message is basically to teach you how to use your voice on a higher octave, okay. So you guys must understand that spiritual gurus and people who are meant to use their voice, they calibrate and they vibrate at a level 10, okay. And this book is very important. This book is like the book that I had in my first like kind of spiritual awakening, like damn near like almost 2 years ago now, okay. I would like be riding in my car for like hours, so we're like taking it from here, okay. So yeah, hold on. Sorry, all of a sudden, here it is. Okay, so the calibration or the conscious level of number 10 is basically the conscious level of unknowingness. Okay, this is the conscious level of 1, because you guys know we're working with numerology as well. So when you enter the dimension of 10, you've overpassed the mastery levels, or you're in this working phase. You've worked enough hours to now, or you studied enough to whereas it's now time for you to go into that training mechanism where you're teaching. So this is the dynamic where the student-teacher mechanism pretty much switches. So this could be an environment whereas before you were learning something, you were picking up on something, you're picking up on a skill, and that's that 8. That's that 8. You will be vibrating. So if you were working towards something, picking up a skill, you're vibrating in that 8 energy, okay. Now, if you are transitioning into you being a teacher, a lot of you guys will be vibrating in these 9 dimensions, meaning like you're detaching from those people, or you're detaching from your teacher, okay, so that you can now become a teacher, okay, or this is where you're supposed to be at this moment if you're watching this fucking video, okay. So when I mean you calibrate at number 10, that means you should be the first person in your family that is doing something. You should be the first person probably in your environment, your friends and your family, that are doing something here. People who vibrate at the 10 caliber, normally, this is like the first person in your family to be a millionaire, the first person in your family to get married, the person that breaks the generational curses. This is you, okay? Your job in your family is to basically teach them how to do the same, okay? So a lot of you guys will be that one, whereas you're doing something completely different than the rest of your family, than your mom, than your dad, than your sister, than your brother, because it's meant for you to teach something that they don't know, okay? A lot of you guys have actually decided to choose different paths because you've observed things that have been pretty much going on, like the same simulations in your life, in your family, in your environment, and you decided to change it, okay? You decided to master, you decided to detach, you decided to elevate. This is your energy, okay? So with this energy, you just need to understand that you are the first. There's nothing that you can do wrong. So I would call this more of a guinea pig energy. This is pretty much the energy where you have the ability to pretty much do whatever you want to do, create whatever you want to create, and everything else follows, or everyone else follows. People who vibrate at the level 10 caliber, to me, these are people who are leaders, okay? You know how to lead, you know how to teach, you have really good sportsmanship. This is your energy, okay? A lot of times people who are vibrating in that 10 energy as well may have Aries highly aspected in your chart, or you may have Mars highly aspected in your chart, okay? Because you have the ability to manifest, you have the ability to start, okay? It's all about self-starting. A lot of you guys who are watching this video as well, you need to look at your first house. What house do you have in your, what planets, what energies do you have in your first house, which is the house of Aries, and this will tell you exactly how you need to communicate with people, okay? Or the best way for you to go about your teaching mechanisms, okay? Now, so you will also realize that a lot of people may not understand you, because it's your job to get other people to understand, okay? A lot of people, you may even be a black sheep, but this is not really their energy. Your energy is pretty much breaking out of cycles, okay? Very confident energy. You're very ambitious as well. You'll realize this. You also need to be ready to learn and to assist, okay? A lot of you guys have been working on your skills and abilities since you were very young, or since childhood, okay? So let's pretty much go into what this is all about with the spiritual guru thing, okay? This is pretty much the message. So a lot of these messages won't be too long. They'll be like kind of short, okay? But you guys will pretty much get an overall understanding of what's going on, okay? I'm also getting your job in life is to never stay still or never be stagnant. You will never, and you should never, vibrating at this level, be stagnant or be in a situation whereas you cannot create, okay? Because the level 10 caliber is the caliber of newness. That's like literally you going to a world or going to a place that mankind has never seen before. This is like you walking on the moon, or this is like the first time they walked on the moon. A lot of you guys are the first. I keep saying that, but it's important that you know that. This is like, I don't know, these are like the first people to do things. These are like Hall of Famers, legends, okay? Legendary spirits, or spirits that will go on and on and on for lifetimes, okay? So there's that, okay? So we're just gonna pull 2 cards. So we're gonna pull a beginning energy and the ending energy. So this is the energy that The beginning energy is going to tell you guys the energy that you're pretty much starting with right now, and then the energy you'll end off on, okay? So the beginning energy is a 10 of Swords, something coming to a complete ending, okay? Or something that you're just figuring out all of a sudden. But with the 10 of Swords, again, we have that 10 caliber, a confirmation that you are in this range, okay? If you see this video, okay? So you're starting off with like something just being completely nothingness. You're starting off with nothingness, okay? Because you're starting off with a clean slate. This could even be a clean karmic cycle, okay? And you're ending off with the 2 of Cups. So you're gonna start something really clean, and then you're gonna pretty much end off in this very like loving situation. You're gonna end up loving what you're doing, what you're teaching, the concept, and whatever, okay? We also have the 6 of Swords here, and so we're gonna pull one more card. The middle card is pretty much these like the energies that you will be in on the way to this 2 of Cups energy, and the energy is the 2 of Cups. So what's going to carry your what's going to carry this energy for you is your love for something, or your love for people, okay? The 2 of Cups is self, but when you add 2 of Cups, that's like true genuine love, okay, for something, or a true passion. So your passions, the love you have for something will carry you forward. All right, we have the 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and then the 4 of Cups. So that's really nothing. All right, that's nothingness. Okay, so there's that, and then we have love at the bottom. Okay, so also in this caliber, you're really gonna have to in order to vibrate high, okay, you have to have some type of loving aspect, empathy, okay? In order to teach people, you have to have empathy in general, okay? So you've got to understand that if you're not really empathetic, this is not your video, or this is not your dimension here, okay? Dimension 10 is of love, or is of unity, or is of generosity. Yeah, we have fragments. Something's going to be broken down here, broken up, so that you can start anew, okay? So we have honesty. You have to be honest with yourself. Okay, you're just starting something new. Okay, we have success. So as long as you stay genuine, which is the honesty card, once you stay as long as you stay genuine with yourself and the people involved in whatever this is, you'll be successful. We have reminder, and then forbidden. All right, and then one more, and then letting go. Okay, I'm also getting in order to vibrate at this caliber, in order to be at this level, you have to let go of all the people who are there to break